The world loves a good power couple. We build them up, dissect their every move, and then revel in their inevitable downfall. But what happens when the image of perfection cracks, revealing a darker, more unsettling truth beneath the surface? That's the question swirling around Gucci Mane and Keyshia Ka'oir, a couple who have built an empire on reinvention, opulence, and an unbreakable bond. Or so we thought. Recently, the carefully constructed facade began to crumble, thanks to none other than Nicki Minaj. In a series of explosive social media posts, Minaj didn't just throw shade. She launched a full-scale assault on the Ka'oir-Davis marriage, igniting a firestorm of speculation and long-simmering rumors. But this isn't just another celebrity catfight. This is a story about control, power dynamics, and the unsettling possibility that Gucci Mane, the once incarcerated king of trap music, might be more puppet than player in his own life. The whisper started years ago. Subtle murmurs about Keyshia's influence, her almost Svengali-like grip on Gucci's career and public persona. Waka Flocka Flame, Gucci's former protege and Brick Squad comrade, hinted at it years back, suggesting that Gucci changed after Keyshia's arrival. He alluded to financial disputes, creative differences, and a general sense that Gucci was no longer the same man. At the time, many dismissed it as typical industry beef, a disgruntled former friend lashing out. But now, in the wake of Minaj's accusations, Waka's old warnings are echoing with a chilling resonance. Minaj's accusations are multi-pronged, a calculated attack on Keyshia's character and her influence over Gucci. She alleges that Keyshia has been desperately trying to emulate her style and success for years, a claim that's fueled by side-by-side comparisons of their fashion choices and public image. But the most damning accusation is that Keyshia is keeping Gucci sedated, essentially controlling him through medication and manipulation. This isn't just about a wife managing her husband's mental health. It paints a picture of a woman wielding an almost pharmaceutical power over her partner, dictating his actions and silencing his voice. Adding fuel to the fire, Minaj didn't hold back from calling out Charlamagne Tha God, a prominent media personality, for giving Keyshia a platform. She accused him of being complicit in industry setups, implying a larger conspiracy to control and manipulate the narrative surrounding Gucci Mane. It's a bold claim, one that suggests a deliberate effort to sanitize Gucci's image and bury any dissenting voices. What makes these accusations so compelling is that they tap into pre-existing anxieties about Gucci's well-being. His past struggles with addiction and mental health are well documented, making the idea of him being controlled and medicated all the more disturbing. Are we witnessing a genuine love story, a testament to loyalty and support? Or are we seeing a carefully crafted illusion, a gilded cage built around a man who's lost control of his own life? The answer, it seems, is far more complex and unsettling than we ever imagined. Keyshia, however, appeared unfazed. She hopped on Instagram, posting a clip vibing to Cardi B's music right after Nicki's rant, and fans instantly got the shade. I'm like, nah, since when is it embarrassing to fans? To me, it looked like a declaration of war. Kesha sit on McCarty just to spite Nicki. But instead of cooling off, things spiraled even deeper when gossip blogger Tasha K jumped in. She posted that Gucci wanted to be on Nicki, but Nicki wasn't having that yuck mouth ass ninja. So here come Keyshia Ka'oir, fixed his teeth, his money, put that man on prescription meds, and spent his bag to morph into Nicki. Now he's spitting high off them tranquilizers, thinking he married his dream girl. Well, fans definitely flooded the comments with split reactions, some calling it messy gossip and others allegedly saying Waka been told us Kesha's the handler. But this is where things get real eerie because Gucci Mane himself admitted that Keyshia once had him committed. It's almost like it's a psychosis. You know what I'm saying? It's not you dealing with stuff like you hearing voices. Yeah, they have voices, and you hearing voices too. Like it's in his memoir episodes, Gucci revealed that his wife had kidnapped him with his 6 bodyguards and took him to a mental hospital. He framed it as love, saying she saved his life. But online, folks replayed that interview side and the word kidnap. And then when you hear Kesha bragging about deleting his accounts and changing his passwords, it started sounding less like help and more like control. Well then, back then, Waka Flocka, Mr. Hot in a Mother of Paint, explained why he cut Gucci off after Brick Squad fell apart. He tweeted that he never got paid for no hands. Y'all remember Girl the Way You Moving? It got me in a trance, DJ turn me up, ladies, it's your dance. Y'all remember? Well, he accused Gucci of selling out after that. But what most people miss, Waka Loki alleging Gucci ain't running Atlanta no more. He changed after that girl came around allegedly. Now at the time, people thought he was just hating. But now, after Nicki's post, fans are pulling those clips saying Walker was right. But some even believe that Keyshia purposely isolated Gucci from Deb Atney and Nicki, two women who used to keep him grounded. When you line up everything though, Gucci's forced hospital stay, the phone deletions, and Keyshia's quote about controlling everything at home, the whole situation starts looking like a textbook power dynamic. And Nicki's choice of words, sedated, hit even harder after this, because in the same Breakfast Club interview, Keyshia actually admitted that she controls his meds. She catches the episodes before they happen, and for a lot of people online, that sounded like she's keeping them under constant chemical watch. Even former loving hip-hop stars chimed in anonymously saying Gucci's energy been off ever since he got out. Almost robotic. And it wasn't long before old clips resurfaced of DJ Academic Slim and Keyshia cheated on Gucci but Yo Gotti while he was in prison. Y'all know allegedly Gucci's wife, while he was locked up, slept with Yo Gotti, right? Allegedly. That's why he cut Angela. I don't if y'all notice. By the way, Gucci, I love you so much. Like, don't ever miss me. I love you, bro. But even he tied it to Gucci's beef with Angela Ye. Fans started asking if that rumor was true. Could this whole I control him act be her way of keeping the upper hand ever since? Well, then another wild claim popped up from Rick Ross's ex Tia Kemp, who swore she saw Keyshia leaving with Ross in a Rolls Royce while Gucci was behind bars. I seen it with my own eyes when she was wearing that blue lipstick and mohawk and all that when she came over there, when Gucci was in jail and she came to pick him up from the house. Keyshia quickly denied it, posting, "Ain't never had no dealings with Rick Ross, period. Keep my name out your mix-up." But by then the narrative was set and people were convinced Keyshia always had leverage over every man in her orbit. Nicki didn't stop at Keyshia. She dragged Charlemagne, calling him a Jay-Z associate using iHeartRadio to push industry setups. And if you've been paying attention to Nicki lately, she's been trying to expose everybody from Cardi to Jay-Z for allegedly being a part of that system. So when she hinted Charlemagne was around Wendy before her life went to hell, and people connected that to how Wendy Williams' downfall came right after she started naming names in Hollywood. To Nicki, Ka wasn't just a jealous wife. She was another handler figure plenty to keep one of the most outspoken Atlanta rappers quiet. One fan wrote, "I can't unsee Keyshia Ka'oir trying to be Nicki Minaj, all while knowing Gucci Mane wanted Nicki and couldn't have her." That's real tea right there. Another said, Keyshia Ka'oir is definitely doing witchcraft on Gucci Mane for sure. Bonding spells and all types of ish. He's completely under her control spiritually too. He literally may die if he leaves her. But on the flip side, others defended Keyshia. If you know Ka, she ain't never played about Gucci. Never, ever. She even bathes this man. You think she going to let him remain in an unsafe mental space? Nah. It turned into a full-blown culture war. Team Nicki versus Team Ka, while Gucci stayed silent. But there's another eerie layer people missed. Back when Ka launched her Ka'oir Cosmetics line, her promo shoots looked straight out of Nicki's Pink Friday era. Same latex suits, same Barbie color palette, and fans are now resurfacing side-by-side pics showing her literally mirroring Nicki's stage fits. Now, some even claim Ka's obsession runs deep enough that she models herself after Nicki's exact image of power, a glamorous woman who dominates her man publicly but operates like a CEO privately. Except this time, Nicki's hinting it's not empowerment, it's manipulation. Nicki's words carry some weight when she says, "The buck stops here." And that's not just anger, it's a threat of exposure. And if Nicki's got receipts, tech studio footage, or old industry combos from Brick Squad days, this could reopen some messy wounds in the Atlanta hip-hop scene. Because remember, Gucci once apologized publicly to Nicki, Drake, and Ross for dissing him during his manic episode. And now Keyshia is admitting she controls his online access. I apologize to Ross, Drake, Nicki, like all them people accepting my apology. They just don't know. It's like a weight off my shoulders because I was wrong. So fans are asking who's really talking when Gucci speaks now, him or Ha? So where does this leave things now? Well, Nicki still being the bad guy, tweeting subliminals, and Ka still flaunting Gucci online. And Gucci's memoir is quietly climbing charts off the drama, but one thing's for sure, two things for certain. This beef ain't just about jealousy, it's about control. And if Nicki really decides to pull more receipts, this could blow the lid off of these deep industry power couples to see how far things really go. Lemon pepper wings with the main guts.